POV of a POV of a POV of a POV. Ooh, that is nice. That's good. Okay, tell me when to go. Hi guys, I just choked on my own saliva. Cute. We're at the DIA today. We are taking some photos for a campaign that I'm doing for Reebok and Foot Locker. Gotta take a picture of these Reebok classics. So we got a couple of good shots, but you know, always better to get more than you need than less than you need. So we're getting a few more. And Norris is about to lose his mind. Yep. That is all. Sing that again.
I love those tenders, and I love my girlfriend.
Wow.
Now tell me what it's like when you're driving around and you don't have enough gas.
Wow. So it is almost midnight later in the day. I didn't really even give you guys a good vlog intro. I did a podcast interview this morning. Yesterday, what did I do? I had something I had to wake up early. Oh, one of my friends from high school and middle school came in town, which was really fun. Haven't seen her in 4 years since we graduated college. And she just happened to be passing through, hanging out in the D, so we went out to brunch. So that was really fun. Today, I had a podcast interview with my friend Anthony, who has a really great podcast himself. And tomorrow is very exciting. This has been an exciting weekend. Jacy Dawn Valeras, she owns a media company. She works with a lot of country music artists. She is passing through Detroit on her way to Toronto, I believe. And she's gonna come over and we're gonna do a podcast interview for my podcast. I'm really excited for that. But anyway, I just got my setup. Yeah, my hashtag not professional podcaster, but I think I'm gonna do this setup for her and my interview. So I'll sit there, she'll sit here, and we'll just share this mic. The Blue Yeti, it's like not the best microphone in the world, but it does work if you do this little, I think it's this setting. I gotta double check which one. But it's either that one or the first one, I can't remember. I gotta double check, but you can record from both sides so two people can talk on it pretty comfortably. And I'm going to try to hit the hay in a couple minutes because she is coming over early since she has traveling she has to do. So we all know I'm not a morning person, so I found these things at Whole Foods. You guys, they're gonna be the death of me. I don't know why I keep eating them, but I bought 2 packs too. I bought the chocolate kind and the vanilla kind. My whole freezer is literally just ice cream. It's bad. These are really gross, so don't get these. Get that kind. This kind was gross too, so anyway, all right. Testing microphone. Hey guys, what's up? Jacy's company, Platinum Circle Media, has created marketing and social media campaigns for Grammy, CMA, and AMC award winners, including Country Hall of Fame members Ricky Skaggs and Bobby Bear, among other amazing musicians. And if you're not a country music fan, you might not understand how big of a deal that is, but you're kind of a big deal.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm definitely not a big deal, but
you are. That's an amazing client roster. So what made you decide to kind of pivot from, well, you're still making music.
I still do a little
music,
bit, yeah.
Right? But to make the full-time pivot to being kind of on the other side of things?
Well, it was a lot of different things. I think the singing and songwriting kind of started slowing down a little bit. I was having some trouble with my vocal cords, and so there was just kind of a natural progression for me to move into something different, but I wanted to stay in the music industry. Also, when I first moved to Nashville, I started getting a lot of messages from younger artists from my area and like the greater Boston area that were looking to either move to Nashville or they wanted advice on becoming a singer and all that kind of stuff. So I would take coffee meetings with a lot of these young artists that would find me online or whatever. And a lot of them I started noticing had the same questions, the same needs. They didn't know how to have a website. They didn't know how to run their social media. So I just started helping friends and younger artists just to help them.
Yeah. So we just went to Del Taco, my favorite guilty pleasure. We try to go to this other restaurant, but a lot of things are closed because it's Memorial Day. And then I took a shower, hence the look. and we're about to go to Movement, which is very exciting. This is my first time going, so for those of you out there who do not know, Detroit is the birthplace of techno. Movement is, I think, one of the biggest electronic music festivals, and I've never been. I've been here for 4 years and I've never been. It's a big deal every single year, so I'm going to my first one. But before that, I'm gonna spend about an hour doing a little bit of work. It is Memorial Day, so it's a holiday, but I did respond to some client stuff earlier today, did a little bit of brainstorming and like content ideas, and now I'm gonna work on editing a podcast. I have a client whose podcast launches every Wednesday morning, so I started editing it the other day, but we want to make sure that it's pretty much wrapped up today so I don't have to like rush to get it done on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm gonna do that for a bit. Good morning. It's Tuesday, which feels like Monday. I'm just about to get on a quick Skype call. And when I work from home, I mean, one of the biggest benefits of working from home is that you do not need to do your makeup every day. But when I get on a Skype call, I like to put a little something on. So I'll show you my very quick, like, fake Skype makeup. It takes like 2 seconds. I'll just take a little bit of concealer, my foundation brush, and I'll just conceal like my under eyes. And I have a blemish right here, so I'll conceal that. Already looks so much better, right? And then I just do eyebrows and mascara. And I just feel like those things are enough to make you look a little bit more live. And when you're on a webcam, you really can't tell that you don't have like a full face on, and or it doesn't matter. I don't think, you know, that's necessarily the expectation. I'm not like presenting anything. I'm just kind of having an intro chat with, it's not even a client. It's kind of like a platform, like a talent platform for freelancers. So, I don't know. I have so much to do today, you guys. I just wrapped that podcast that I was working on over the weekend. Well, kind of. I wrapped the rough cut. I need to still like master it and do some social, I do show notes and like a social graphic for my podcast clients. But that doesn't take too long. It'll probably take like an hour. I'm working on a client, like scheduling out, scheduling out content for a client, but of course I'm having technical issues. The scheduling tool that we use isn't letting me schedule, so I'm trying to troubleshoot that, but I'm just pausing with that troubleshooting for this call. So yeah, that's it. That's just a little bit of the face, and I think I look a little better and presentable. Let's figure this out. Gotta find this person on Skype. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. So I ended up not even needing to be on camera for that Skype, but better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, so I'm feeling a little overwhelmed today because, so the day after the holiday weekend, and I did mostly take yesterday off, as you guys know, if you've been watching this vlog, and I just feel like so many things are like slapping me in the face today. And this is why I always recommend working ahead, because like my client, I'm trying to schedule out their social media content calendar, and I can't, like the tool that we use isn't working, and so you play this waiting game. So yeah, this is like, there can always be unexpected things that come up. So yeah, that's definitely why I recommend working ahead. But anyway, I'm just taking a break because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. So I'm gonna eat my lunch. I almost always make a quesadilla because it's so easy. And going to just like watch one YouTube video and just take an actual lunch break and then head back to work. I'm probably gonna end the vlog after this, but I just have so many things going on, so I can't really vlog it. It's too much. But while I'm taking my lunch break, I'm going to work on my Instagram caption. I have that sponsored Reebok post that I have to post today, that we did that shoot for it over the weekend. So I just want to show you guys the bag that I was wearing, because I don't talk about it in the post, obviously, because it's for Reebok and Foot Locker, not for this bag, but it's like a weird way to display it. But I wore this bag in the outfit. I just wore like a very classic everyday work outfit. Probably gonna use this tomorrow too, because I'm gonna go have coffee with my friend. But anyway, I digress. It's by Melie Bianco is the brand. It's a vegan leather tote bag. It's so gorgeous. I don't even know, like, I don't know. I think it's the most beautiful vegan bag that I've ever had. It looks very leathery. Like at first I was like, wait a second, is this really vegan? And it's just the perfect size. It does fit my MacBook Air in it. Probably if you have a MacBook Pro or something, it might be a little bit tight, but it does fit my MacBook Air. And I love that it comes with this little bag inside the bag too, because this is honestly like super nice on its own, just as like a little clutch if you're gonna go out for the night, or just to separate your things, like put some pens and, you know, like, I don't even know, it's zipped up, so I don't even know what I have in there, but yeah. And then it has this little pocket here, which zips, so you can keep all of your, you know, stuff in there. And then the bottom is like flat. It's like pretty hard and flat. This is a self-defense keychain, if you're wondering. But yeah, it's like hard on the bottom. And it has a little stud, so it's like a really structured, nice bag. And it has gold hardware, which is hard to find. Quesadilla is like burning. I pretty much exclusively wear gold jewelry, so I'm always looking for bags that have gold hardware on them. So yeah, my quesadilla is burning. So anyway, just want to show you that because I thought it was really cute. I did get it sent to me, but this isn't sponsored by them or anything like that. Just wanted to show you, and I thought it looked really cute with the look that I did. So I'm gonna put that picture on the screen here. So yeah, if you are following me on Instagram, you'll see the whole look come together. My quesadilla is burning, so I gotta go. Burnt. Happy Wednesday, which feels like a Tuesday because of the holiday weekend. I am just making my lunch, and instead of a quesadilla today, I am making some gluten-free ramen. I get these from Whole Foods ramen stack things, and then they just started selling these bouillon cubes, because before, this isn't like the traditional ramen that you buy for 30 cents, which comes with the little packet. It has nothing, so you have to make your own broth, but Whole Foods has this finally. So I'm trying that out for the first time. Just a little lunchy lunch. I was a child this morning for breakfast and I ate these, and I was really confused and scared of what they were gonna taste like, because they're made with beans. They barely have any sugar in them. They only have like 6 grams of sugar. You guys, these taste like Trix, exactly like Trix, but they're gluten-free. I don't know if this is vegan. They're definitely gluten-free. I think they're vegan. Amazing. And I made them with macadamia milk, this stuff. First time trying this too. It was a lit breakfast, let me say. But anyway, I've just been getting ready for my webinar tomorrow for my business and listening to some podcasts. Norris introduced me to Jamel Hill's new podcast, so I listened to the episode with Soul It Out O'Brien, and I'm listening to a podcast that I may be on. I like to check them out when people ask me to be on their podcast before obviously agreeing to it. And I've just been doing work for my new client. I have a new client who's in Helsinki, so there's a bit of a time difference there, so I like to try to get a lot of stuff done really early while I can still talk to them and things like that. So anyway, just doing some work. I did do my webinar landing page a little bit different for this upcoming webinar. So my last webinar I had like a chat box. What I decided to do for this one is a Facebook Messenger box. So if people have questions, it'll go directly to my page's inbox. I did that for a couple different reasons. One, there's not a ton of people who signed up for this one because I didn't promote it very actively. So in case there's like 5 people there, I don't want it to be awkward. And 2, my page, my James and Park page, really doesn't have a lot of following and stuff. So I'm hoping that getting some DMs will help generate, you know, some activity and some interest to the page. And it will also allow us to take, you know, a conversation to a sales conversation pretty easily. So if someone asks a question, I can easily not retarget them, but you know, send them a message again later and say, hey, but I don't know, it just seems like it might be better for sales and stuff. So I'm gonna try that out, and then I have a little button where they can submit a form if they don't have anything, any questions they wanna ask. But yes, I'm excited to see how this format goes. If it works, I'm gonna keep doing the Facebook Messenger page. So I just got done with a couple of calls for my patrons. I'm really excited about my monthly Patreon chat. So I decided to do like coaching calls, mini coaching sessions every single month and just open them up to my patrons. So just chatted, today I chatted with 3 people, which was awesome, so fun, loved it. And I don't know, I just like, I think I've said this before, but that's really like my sweet spot in my business is I just love, it's weird because I'm such an introvert, but talking to you guys just makes me feel so alive and so much better. So I'm like, am I still an introvert or I don't know, but I just love coaching. So it's about 7 o'clock now though. So I need to prepare because tomorrow I'm doing my webinar and I'm still not done with my slides. I don't know what it is. I just can't get it together. So I'm gonna make some fuel, some pasta, carb load a little bit. Nora should be home in a minute. He just ran out for some stuff and I'm just gonna work the night away, get ready for my webinar. Today's freelance lunch are tots with vegetarian chili with some avocado on top. I was gonna do cheese, but I was like, let me keep it a little bit healthy and add some. Hey, I was talking to the camera. This one is interrupting my work day. I'm just kidding, it's a blessing to have him here. Eating tots. Tots! So it is about 6 p.m. on Thursday. I am exhausted. I had my webinar and then I had a podcast interview. So that is 3 podcast interviews this week since Sunday, which normally I don't do any, or I'll do 1 a week. It's been fine, but it's like this weird thing. So with my podcast interviews, I try to kind of space them out because I like to do them sort of real time. I don't like my interview guests to have to wait like weeks and weeks and weeks for their episodes. But it's funny because like, it's one of those really hard things to schedule out because when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start asking people, if I just ask 2 or 3 people, usually they all say yes and they all schedule within a week. So it's not a big deal. It's nice to get it out of the way, but I am just like, I don't know, it takes a lot of energy. It's not something that comes super naturally to me, I don't think. It's definitely something I'm working at, so it's not like super, you know, easy.